Welcome to Study Loop.
Welcome back to another cross product problem. We're given 3 points in 3D space, and we're asked to find a vector orthogonal to the plane created by those 3 points. So one of the things we can do is, given these 3 points, we can find two vectors, say PQ and PR. And since we have two vectors in the plane, the cross product between them is going to be perpendicular to that plane. So PQ is just Q minus P. That's going to be 4 minus 0, which is 4. 2 minus 0, which is 2. And 0 minus negative 3, which is just 3. Similarly, PR is R minus P, 3 minus 0, 3 minus 0, 1 minus negative 3. We can plug these vectors into our matrix here, 4, 2, 3, and 3, 3, 4, and then use the technique outlined in our textbook to find PQ cross PR. So remember, we ignore the first column of this matrix, and then look at 2 times 4 minus 3 times 3. 2 times 4 minus 3 times 3, I minus, then we ignore the second column, 4 times 4 minus 3 times 3 times 4 minus 3 times 3, J, plus, and then we ignore the third column, and we'll look at 4 times 3 minus 2 times 3 times 3 minus 2 times 3, K. Simplifying this a little bit, 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 3 is 9, so we're looking at negative 1 in our first coordinate. 4 times 4 is 16, 3 times 3 is 9, 16 minus 9 is 7, so we're looking at negative 7. And then 4 times 3 is 12, 2 times 3 is 6, 12 minus 6 is 6. Of course, the negative of this vector would also be perpendicular to the plane. And so either of these answers, or any scalar multiples of them, will work. Now, what if we wanted to find the area of this triangle, PQR? Well, it turns out we can do that just by looking at the absolute value of the cross product divided by 2. Let's write that out. So the area of PQ, the area of triangle, there we go, PQR, is just going to be the magnitude of PQ cross PR. That'll give us the area of a parallelogram. And then we divide that by 2 to get the area of that triangle. And so this is just going to be the square root of the first component squared plus the second component squared plus the third component squared, all divided by 2. And so we're looking at the square root of 1 plus 49 plus 36, all divided by 2, giving us the square root of 86 over 2 as the area of triangle PQR. Thanks for watching.